Before I do that, if it takes long time, what I can do also is that I'm going to share a screen with you as well. So hopefully you will be able to see. We had difficulty in the other sessions in the previous 101. So hopefully you will be able to do that. And also thanks to Rashmi because she has ensured both Sharanya and Bhumika have logged in. Sharanya logged in for a brief while. I don't know what happened. Some technical issue. She logged off. And so Bhumika is also with us. Right. Okay. So yes, so I would try and share this thing. So Sharanya and Bhumika, what is going to happen on, if I can ask Sharanya, what is going to happen on Saturday?
Saturday, that comprehension and something scenario.
Okay, brilliant. Comprehension, reading comprehension, that is precisely what will be there. And brilliant, very good. So that is going to happen through our Google Drive itself, not through DTouch portal. So you will get a link on a specific time, which is the class time. This goes to everyone, including Bhumika, Kanchana, and everyone, right? According to the time where it is like around, say, for instance, we start by 8:30. It will open by 8:30, and it will be there for an hour, and then it will close. Right, so you will have ample time to do that. We also timed it as well, and it didn't take a long time. So, but we have given an hour, and I'll take the feedback from you, and then we will see whether indeed needs an hour or we can reduce that as well. Right. So this is just in practice, so which will make you better. Right. So that's one. And so Bhumika, what is there for tomorrow?
I forgot, sir. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's the reason I asked, because yes, you look like engrossed in work, and I'm sure you might have some tasks to complete. So as I repeated yesterday, because I want everybody to be on the same page. So I'll ask you what is on same page, right? So because Bhumika, for you again, tomorrow we are going to have a free speech task. Right, so so we are going to do that. There could be some surprise visitors as well. It could be from HR or from DTouch itself. So so that's something you don't have to be too much perturbed about, because this is very easy for you all. So you will be able to do that, right? So that is one. So I believe Bhumika is very clear now. So what's the task tomorrow? That's a free speech. And
Yes, sir.
Brilliant, fantastic. Great. And Kanchana, I'm sure you are able to hear us. Hopefully.
Yes, sir. My battery is low, so I kept my phone on charge. Then listening.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Right. Brilliant. So the fan on the ceiling is a kind of, we are into summer. We are heading to summer. And this won't be enough for long. Hopefully, those who are fortunate enough to have an AC, they will use the AC as well. So that's something there. So we are heading into summer. Okay, brilliant. So what I thought is that I will share what we have got in terms of the, I want to give you a kind of a sample for the comprehension, which is going to come on Saturday. So let me do that first. Right. So let me share the screen. Hopefully you will be able to see the screen, because in the previous session, as I said, some of the participants were not able to see. So let's see. If you are present, you will click here to return to the video for okay. Okay. Is this visible? Is something which you can see now?
Yes,
The screen, the Word document?
yes.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, let me. Just give me 1 second. I'm just pulling this up. Just bear with me for a minute. Okay, great. Finally, hopefully this should work now. Right. So I believe you said that you're able to see this particular screen. So just to double check on that, Nikita, can you read what is on the bullet point and below as well, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Complete the following short dialogues with the most appropriate options. In that first one,
Yeah.
Cynthia, I have to read this report before I go to the meeting tomorrow. Rafi, it's not a big deal. If you start, you will finish it soon. Then Cynthia, nothing. Rafi, then you should have started reading it a long time ago.
Okay, thanks, Nikita. Thank you very much. Now, you understand, see, now this comprehension is like, this is a process, meaning a conversation somebody is having. So first is Cynthia, then it's Rafi, then what would have Cynthia said, right? And then Rafi again. So you have got 4 guesses now below, right? So, or rather 5 guesses below. So this is would be one kind of a thing. So I'll leave this screen for a while here, so that if you want to read it, you can read it. When you want me to go slightly below, you can definitely ask me to do. So this is very simple, right? So I'm leaving this slide. I'll wait for you to tell me so that I can go below. Let me know if you are completed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, brilliant. So what's your guess? Even I'm doing along with you. What's
Yeah.
A.
A.
Option A.
everybody agree?
A out C.
Okay, even I don't have the answer key, so I'm doing along with you. So C, Kanchana said, I believe I'm able to, I can't see you, but I can make from your voice. So I would like to read it too. I would like to read it too. I got plenty of time. And you should have. So Bhumika, why do you think C is not the right answer? Or C could be the right answer. What is your take on that?
Because the Rafi's final answer makes me say that C is not the answer.
Absolutely brilliant. That's what it is, Bhumika. Fantastic, Kanchana. Because if you look at the last response, no, so last response is kind of an what? Kind of an you are asking a question. In fact, why didn't you start reading long time ago? That's what it is. Then you should have started reading long time ago. So obviously, it means that it's not something which can be done in the limited time. It is something quite enormous to do. So the most appropriate in that scenario would be, but the report has got over 200 pages would be the correct reply here, right? So that's what it is, right? So I don't have the keys for this one at this point of time, but this is very common sense. And so this is what it would be. Great. So good, we are doing this. Good, I thought we will just skip it off, but it's okay. We have done that. So I'll go to the next one now. Kanchana, hope you're clear now.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. If you're not convinced, you can ask again. So we will ensure we will be able to do that. So I do the same task now. So there are, I believe, 5 options. So all the 5 options cannot be seen at the same time. So what I'm going to do is that you let me know once you're done, then I'll pull the screen a little bit down. Let's see whether the first word is Jill. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So your chance, once you're done, you let me know, please. Completed?
Yes.
Okay, so we will wait for
Completed.
Completed, sir.
fantastic. Everyone completed. Anyone still reading? No one, I believe. Okay, this is the last option. So what's your take, participants? What is the right answer?
Option D.
Option D.
D.
A.
Option A, Kanchana. Option D, Bhumika and Yalini, I believe. Nikita?
Me too, sir. Option B.
Option. Okay. How about Nikita?
D, sir.
Okay, so only one is different. Okay, let's look. Absolutely. It looks D, because again, for I think Kanchana is the only one who said it is A. It's fair. It's very good that we did that because you would get benefited. You look at the last reply or the third reply. He takes because it's again a question. Like he takes notes of his creative ideas, and I have read some of them. So the question is like D is like, how do you know? But because Jill, to say this, somebody should have asked a question to him, right? So the obvious question of all these options, the most appropriate one is the only one one should say is, I used to have some, I'm sorry, how do you know that he has got very good ideas? So that could be one. So that's the only one. Then he says he takes notes of his creative ideas, and I have read some of them. So I believe, Kanchana, you're convinced now, because A, if you look at A, what A says is that I know he would be a great scientist if he were given a good education. If that's the one, if we use A, then look at the relation of the next sentence. There is no relation. He takes notes of his creative ideas. I've read them. So it doesn't mingle at all. So these are two different things. That's something else. This is something else. But if you use the D goes along with the next statement, right? Or next sentence. So it's appropriate D. Okay, brilliant. Hope, Kanchana, you're convinced.
Yes, sir.
If you're not, tell me. If you're not, okay, it's fine. If you're not, you can tell me. Okay, great. So we will go on to the next one. And this I'm sure everybody will get. Let me see whether I can stop it somewhere. I don't know what happened in the previous batch because participants were finding it difficult. Everybody can see it appropriately or correctly, right? Properly, right? Nobody is having any difficulty. Everybody is able to see the screen properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's crystal clear.
Very clear. Okay, fine. Maybe more participant mode trouble. I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go. This is the third one. So, so please feel free and go through. Somebody whispered something, so I know what they did.
Completed.
Yeah. Bhumika, she would have done. Now, Bhumika is all excited for this one. She likes this kind of stuff, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, sir. Somewhat.
And this is also very interesting.
Yeah.
Right? Because I shared the same thing with Rashmi as well. And Rashmi was also very interested. This is something new and also assessment as well. So that was good. So I'll wait for the other participants. And I'm also waiting for Kanchana as well. So let's see what he has to say.
Maybe B, sir.
Same, sir. B.
Yes, B. Everybody
Option B, sir.
Sir, B.
Okay, so everybody agree with that. It's obviously option B. So whom can I ask? I'll give a chance to Sharanya. Please explain why it is B.
So John is blaming himself that I'm an idiot. I failed the math course again.
Okay.
So John, Gabby should convince him, like, don't blame yourself. You studied as hard you could, because John is asking him that who am I going to blame then? So he himself. So Gabby should say, don't blame yourself. You studied as hard as you could.
Fantastic, Sharanya. That's precisely what it is. So every sentence here, thank you very much. Every sentence here is in a kind of a flow. So the previous one and the next one and the one after, if you see, there's a kind of a flow, and especially where there is a kind of a blank or there is a blank, there is a connect between the previous one and the next one. So this is the pattern of this one. So it might take some time, but you will obviously understand. So you have to keep some time. If it's difficult, you keep, there is another way how you can do when we used to do in the school. If you're not sure, start ticking the wrong ones, right? So this doesn't match, this doesn't match, this doesn't match. So the only one which is left is this one. So this is probably will go with that. So that's another way how you can do that. But when it's obvious, you don't have to do that. So this was one. Okay, brilliant. Let's see, we have got another one. Okay, this is 2E. Okay, so I will, the first word is Harry. So if I take Harry a little bit above, so the entire stuff is can be seen, right? The first one is Harry. Okay.
C.
Fantastic. So let's hold on. Who said this? Sharanya?
Kanchana.
Kanchana, wow, fantastic.
Sir, actually, A and C both fits in, kind of.
Okay,
I feel like.
okay,
Sir, option C.
okay, Yalini. Nikita has gone very silent. Nikita, you are able to, let me go to the screen. And just
Yeah, yes, sir.
you're here only. Okay, fine. Okay. So what's your
C, sir.
C? Did you say C?
Yeah.
Okay, C. Okay. So, okay, everybody is saying C, including Bhumika. But Bhumika also says A could be also the right option. So let's have a look. I don't think so A will fit in, Bhumika, because if A fits in, I'm sure I'll have some trouble will not come in. Because Neil is saying, what is Neil saying? I don't think so, it's true. Then Harry is saying, I'm sure I'll have some trouble. So if it is A fits in there, Neil,
Yeah.
then obviously the next statement doesn't match. Why would he say I will have some trouble?
Mm-hmm.
This one is C only, right? Do you think effective status? I'm sure I'll have some trouble. Then you better start looking for a new job. So C is the appropriate one.
Okay, sir.
You convinced?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great, fabulous one. I think that would be it, I believe, or we have another one. Okay. Right. So this runs into another page. So I'll probably move this down. Okay, I think this is the entire stuff would be visible. It starts with Daniel on the top.
B.
Okay, good. We'll wait for others.
Okay, B, sir.
Did you say B?
B, sir.
Okay.
B.
Okay.
Sir, I'll go with C.
We'll go with D.
C,
Okay.
C.
D and C both?
No, sir, C.
C. Okay. I think I haven't heard from Kanchana.
I answered at first, sir. B.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So we have B and C. And everybody have answered. Bhumika as well, because I'm not able to see participants. So Bhumika, you answered as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, brilliant. So
B, B answer. B. I said B.
sorry?
I said B, sir.
B. Okay, B. So who's saying C? Only one person is saying C. Who's saying C?
Sir, I'll go with C.
Okay, you will go with C. So this needs a little bit scrutiny. Let me check. It has to be C.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, it is C.
It is.
We also realized now.
Who realized?
I realized.
Absolutely. This has C. You were too fast because you're trying to like playing like English at 8. So you all were pretty quick. So it took some time for me to also go. Right. So it has to be C. So who can say that? Kanchana said first. I'll give the option. Kanchana, did you say C or B?
I said B, sir.
Okay. So okay, fine. So why do you think it's B?
I thought there is accusation word, no? So their match there, I guess.
Okay. Who else said B? Thanks, Kanchana. Who else said B? Okay. Yalini, why it should be C? You said C.
Sir, it is like Daniel said that I know there are, but do you believe them?
Okay.
Here, the reason she shouldn't have said the reason.
Sorry.
So she shouldn't have to say the reason. She I couldn't. I don't know to explain, sir.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine, but I'm finding it surprising that you're not able to explain. So that's a kind of a surprise. Okay, but you got the right one. So who
So
can?
it is because in the B option there is a sentence like I can't figure out why there is such an accusation about her. In this, it is saying like a reason. It is also mentioning why it is what it is.
Okay.
But in C, it is saying like it is denoting what people are like, whom are saying.
Okay. Okay. Very good. You're right. Actually, C is the correct answer. Yeah, good one. So I'll go to Nikita. There is one clue which is straight away gives out it's C. Let's see, Nikita was able to find that out.
There are some people that there are. Daniel, in Daniel's sentence, he says, I know there are, but do you believe them? So in the option C, it is like straight away it matches. There are some people saying that.
Absolutely. That's a nail in the coffin, as they say. That's an idiom, right? So that is precisely what it is. So there are and there are. See, it's a kind of a clue, right? So do you believe in rumors saying Alice will quit? So Nora says there are some people saying that. I know there are. So Daniel is confirming. Nora is saying there are some people saying that. So Daniel is saying I know there are. So there are. Both is getting matched. Some people saying that. Brilliant. So that is what it is. So it's C. So believe it's easy, but some are a bit tricky as well, right? So keeping on guessing. So I think it's an appropriate exercise. You will of course not see the same thing, right? So this will be a kind of a similar type which you will be seeing, right? So that is precisely where it is. So it seems easy, but some of them are a bit tricky also. So I'm happy if 201 can find it tricky. And so that is something we are. See, if you look at the English at 8 as well, even I didn't see today's thing, but yesterday as well, some of the top performers, you got few answers wrong, right? So that could be in the, you're trying to run, I can do that. We have some time because I'm thinking free speech would be fine. You will be able to do it tomorrow. So this is precisely why I'm doing this, is that I just want to show that, yeah, speed is important. You have 1 hour, but you can spend that time, take that extra bit and do this, right? So if I see in the top who are there in English at 8, I believe Kanchana was the quickest one in terms of response, but she got one thing wrong, which was instead of think, it was say. So that was something. And similarly,
Yes,
Hafifa, yes, Hafifa was also very quick just behind Kanchana, but again, sometime she got 2 wrong. Now Yalini is, of course, she got it yesterday, and apart from that, Vinaya Shetty, who doesn't belong to 201, but she's the one who also Suprita and so on and so forth as well, right? So what I'm saying is that sometime in the what do you call race for speed, sometime it could happen that you might get something wrong. So that's something please keep in mind, right? And Yalini is silently having a bit of smile and then looking at others and again keeping quiet. She's in a kind of a flow as well. She has done a kind of a hat trick, right? So that is a good job. And Sharanya, the picture which you put, you have also won, right? English at 8?
Yes, sir. 4 times.
4 times you have won, but that picture, no, doesn't look like Sharanya's picture at all. I thought, who is this Sharanya? Have you realized the other participants? I was even surprised, Arey, 201, who is this new participant? So then I thought it's a Sharanya only, same the name and all. Okay, fine. So we have another 15 minutes. So can we quickly, can we do, or how about the words? Yes, that will be a thing. So we can do the words. We will leave the free speech. And so I believe Nikita shared the words with me. I would have written it down somewhere. And so I can explain the meaning once so that we are done for the day. Okay. Okay, just give me 1 sec. I can probably go to my phone and then I can see the words from there. Okay, so Nikita, your phone number ends with 8313, right? The last 4 digit.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Right, I haven't saved your number. Okay, thank you very much. So the first word was pandemic, which I'm very, very sure everybody is clear. That's a word even I believe a 4-year or 5-year kid will also know that. So that's something we have lived in the pandemic. So outbreak is something very common as well. Something which outbreaks in terms like a disease or maybe Corona itself, which which happened from where? Wuhan. Astonished is something you're surprised. I'm astonished you're saying that, right? So I'm astonished you're saying that. So so why I'm doing this exercise is that one of these 3 words will be there. So let's do this today itself, right? 3 words and a meaning of this word and also the sentence as well. Offense. He took offense to my feedback. He took offense to my feedback. So something you're feeling bad or something. So this is another way how you can use offense, right? Elite, we know something special, elite club and all, right? This is an elite club where all the rich people are members, right? Some of the what do you call? How can you call? Some of the rich are elite because they have the best of things in life. So that can be also done, right? So that's one, right? Spontaneous is something which we did. Spontaneous is something immediately, right? So instantly, he spontaneously volunteered to help. He spontaneously agreed to donate. So something very spontaneous, right? Vicinity is that, are there any good schools in this vicinity? Meaning wherever I am there, right? Vicinity. Okay. Paramount. What is paramount, Sharanya? Notebook. Now, probably this is not your vocabulary now. This is not in Sharanya's vocabulary. So this is where what will happen is that you need to go through the notebook a few times and only then this word will become Sharanya's word. It's okay. We have been doing this class for almost 3 weeks now. So hopefully that's okay. So who can I can go to? Paramount. What is Yalni? Paramount.
So something important.
Absolutely. Something very important. Right. It is paramount that we did this revision today. It is very important we did this revision today. So paramount is important. Okay. Fine. And bottleneck is pretty clear. Bottleneck is some difficulty, something. He had great bottleneck in his life, but he overcame that. So we are not saying what bottleneck he had. He had some bottleneck, but he overcame that. Okay. Obsolete. What is obsolete? Nikita?
I can't recall.
Okay, so this is also not in your vocabulary. Let's find out from Bhumika. I'm sure she will have a reply. Bhumika, did you hear us? She's also going to.
Yes. No, my cousin sister is disturbing me a little.
Oh, okay.
She's a kid now, 3-year-old.
Okay. How 3-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We all have to manage somehow now. So that is one thing.
No, sir. Actually, she'll sleep at 8:30 with my aunt, like with her mother.
Okay.
Now she's not at sleepy, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So just say that hang on for another 10 minutes or 9 minutes. You'll join her, and you can have a party with her. Okay. So what is obsolete? The word.
Obsolete. I don't remember.
For saying that, she don't remember. She took almost ages. Anyway, good one.
I remember.
Okay.
It's in the book, sir. Actually, obsolete
Okay.
means I have to say the meaning.
No, you don't have to say the meaning.
I have to say the sentence.
You have. Okay. No, you have to say the meaning and then the sentence.
Obsolete means we can't see
Nitila.
it now. Like it has become extinct. Like that kind of meaning it comes.
Okay. Okay. Yes, that is precisely it is. So you've given enough clue to everyone that somewhere down the line you are not very sure about this word, and to get the so having a hearty time at your expense. So yes, yes, that is precisely what it is. No longer in use, right?
Yeah.
This
No longer in
has become obsolete. Keep using your brain, or else one day it will become obsolete. Meaning,
Yeah. Okay, indirectly you're saying that to us because we didn't answer.
no, this is a common thing for everyone, for us also, right? See, we are not able to see. I'm not able to calculate a lot of things now. You remember, once upon a time, we used to remember all the mobile phones,
Yes,
right?
numbers. Yeah.
Numbers. Do we remember any apart from maybe a dad, mom, or maybe hubby or kid or whatever it is? You don't remember anything else, right? We used to remember all the thing. Even the calculator, before the things came, we used to do the calculation, but now everything is in phone. There's a lot of autocorrect. So you're not even writing the spelling. Only if you write quite often, then you can remember. So that is what it is. So this is a common thing, obsolete. That's a good one as well. So your brain will become obsolete if you don't use it quite often. So that goes for everyone. Universal statement, right? So that's one. Okay, so we've got the obsolete off the way. Let's see what are the other words. Good that I did this exercise because I knew that everybody would have had in their thing. So what is monotonous?
I know.
Yes, yes, yes.
Dull.
Sorry?
Dull.
Dull?
Yeah.
No,
Dull.
it's
It became dull.
monotonous is same routine. Monotonous is not,
Boring one.
maybe the same routine.
Boring, yeah. No, not boring. Okay. Sorry.
No issues. See, monotonous is not dull. Maybe meaning of monotonous is not dull. Meaning of monotonous is same routine every day. When you do the same routine, then it becomes dull. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so the meaning is not, if you write dull for monotonous, that's a wrong meaning, right? So monotonous could be the same routine. Okay, fine. So the next one is comprehensive. I'm sure all of you know about this. Nikita, what is comprehensive? The word itself is a clue.
Complete, I guess.
Absolutely brilliant. Comprehensive. Make a sentence also quickly for us.
Remember Sharanya and accountancy subject.
Okay, I'll say that sentence itself.
We didn't understand what it is. Yeah.
Sharanya has a comprehensive knowledge on accountancy subject.
Brilliant. Sharanya, for 1 minute, she thought who has said what and what they are saying about Sharanya. That's the reaction she gave. Okay, fine. So it's all good thing only about you, Sharanya, right? Nothing to be worried about here. So culprit is very easy. Culprit is like, it could be thief, it could be a mind again, it could be Anything. So how can you use thief? The culprit finally got caught. His mind is his actual culprit. His mind is the actual culprit. So that way also it's a feeling, like it's in the mind. Okay, culprit is very thing. Intentional, I'm sure everybody know about that. Intentional is deliberately. If you ask the meaning, deliberately. So something intentionally, he intentionally wanted to hurt and all. Right, nitty-gritty. So what is nitty-gritty?
Detailed.
Yes, getting into the detail, nitty-gritty. Get into the nitty-gritty of your plan. Meaning, get into the detail plan, nitty-gritty. Right? Into the detail. Very good. Fantastic. Miraculous is something I'm sure all of you would know about that. Miraculous, what is the meaning? Or you can
Magic. Magic.
say miraculous.
Miraculous. All
Magic.
of a sudden.
All of a very unexpected. Very unexpected. Right? So nobody expected, but it was miraculous. Nobody expected him to live, but he survived the operation. Miraculous. Very unexpected. Against all the odds. Right? So that's one. Okay, ruin. That's very, very clear. He volunteered, he will cook the food, but he ruined everything. So, right, so that could be one. So, ruined, spoiled. Unprecedented, again, nobody expected. It's an unprecedented victory for the ruling party. Nobody gave them a chance, right? So, what is bizarre?
Strange.
Very strange. So, very, very strange. Okay, very strange. It was a bizarre incident which happened yesterday in the market. So we are not saying what incident happened, but this is a bizarre incident which happened. Then abandon. Very simple, I believe. What is abandon? You discard something. You leave. Leave is also fine, Sharanya. You discard something. Usually there are a lot of things which is abandoned. You abandon your what do you call? There are some who abandon the kids also, no? Those who they are not able to take care, or his elder, he was so heartless that he abandoned his parents in an orphanage, right? So that way also you can do that, which happens. Okay, attribute. What is attribute?
Features.
Absolutely, features. This new smartphone has got great attributes. Maybe great features also. You can say features, this one. Incline, meaning incline could be incline, or it could be I inclined to his thoughts, meaning you're showing incline to his thoughts, meaning you are getting impressed with his thoughts, or maybe you buying his thoughts. Eradicate, India is trying to eradicate poverty, right? So that could be some. Eradicate, completely remove. Then disgust. Some of his comments are very disgusting, right? Not all of them, some, right? So disgusting. Disgusting. What is disgusting? Very irritating. Not in good. What do you call? Good taste. So this could be the meaning. It's not necessarily only one meaning. You understand the word, you write the understanding, your understanding of the word, and that you will get corrected. So that will be there. Okay. Now another thing is that, what's the last one? Conspiracy. So we talked about this conspiracy, right? So it's a strategy which is employed in a negative way, right? He conspired to have him killed, right? He conspired to overthrow him by poisoning him, right? Conspiracy against someone is not in good taste. So it's the sky is the limit, as they say. So your limit, how you want to think and how you want to frame the sentence. Brilliant. So brilliant. So that comes to an we come to an end to this particular session. So we are just completed our time, and then we did something good. I thought I'll not do the comprehension, but good that I did, and I'm sure we all got benefited. But what I didn't do is that there was another part of comprehension, which is the normal comprehension, like you get the English at 8 kind of a stuff. So that will be a very simple one. It will not be like a situational one, right? One situation, next one, and it will not be like that. So that will be simple. I didn't do that. So that's something which will be also there. We did the words as well. And good luck with your free speech tomorrow. I'm sure all of you would rock and roll. I've already said, let me just reiterate again, start well, have the bullet points, and have a lot so that you will be able to, if you're going on a wrong trip, you need to fill your tank in terms of petrol, right? So if you have very less point, then you will not be able to do that. And let me also tell you one more thing. Our session is also getting recorded. I'm sure you all know that. It's also on our DTech portal, right? So that there is something you will be able to see, and there will be other. You are the torch bearer, in the sense like there will be others who will see you, and then they will also get. Oh, Yanli, meaning she did this. Nikita, she did this. Bhumika, she did this. So that's something. So you're kind of a torch bearer as well. That goes for the Kanchana as well, right? So brilliant. So that's precisely what it is. So that would be it. Kanchana, you want to say something? We are just going to say goodbye, and we will.
Is there any time limit for free speech, sir?
There is no time limit. If if you keep on going, then I will say thank you very much, Kanchana. Let's give an opportunity to others as well.
No, sir. We can make it shortly. No.
Hey, but no. See, I expect you to talk at least for 2-3 minutes. That's my intention. At least
Okay, sir.
to be able to talk. If you want to talk for 5 minutes, that's perfectly fine. See, we are trying to improve the language, and you see the batch is also very small size batch. If it was the 630 batch where the numbers are larger numbers, then definitely I can't have everybody talk for a long time. But this is a short batch or a small batch, I should say. If you want to talk for 2-3 minutes extra, nobody is going to stop you. I'm certainly not going to do that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kanchana. Thank you all the participants. Thank you very much for joining. Have a good evening, and we will see you again tomorrow. And I'm all excited already to see how you are going to do the free speech. Thank you very much. Good evening. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
sir.
much.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you, Bhumika. Yalini, you are saying something. Thank you, Sharanya. Yes.
Sir, how should we end the speech?
How should we end the speech? Say, suppose you're talking about smartphone. So how you can end? You have spoke about everything. You've created. Yes, Bhumika.
Nothing, sir. Mike was on.
Okay, you've created a kind of what do you call? You not see, like in cricket, what they do before they bowl. No, they don't show which side is shiny. I'll do that. I'll tell you tomorrow, because if they see, they will know. So similarly, create a suspense around your topic when you start. That's one. Then you carry in middle. You'll have some points. If there is merit, demerit, you talk about that. In end, so like in smartphone, you talked about everything. You might. So how can you finish? That's one my thing. My view, in sense like I'm giving kind of a hint. Yes, you might say there are so many negatives about smartphone, in terms like a kid can get affected, or you will be addicted to it, or there will be other demerits as well, which I did highlight earlier. But in today's world, can you really imagine you can stay without this particular device, which is a magic device? This is a device which can connect you to the world. It all depends on how you want to use it, because as they say, it's the same sword which defends the same sword which could hurt someone as well. Similarly, the same phone, which is something which is a magic, because why I say magic is that the same phone can ensure that you connect with everyone, you are able to see everything on the phone. I'm attending this particular what do you call training session through this thing. We all survived during the pandemic due to this. So you can do n number of things through this phone. So it all depends on how you want to use it. So my my take is that yes, this phone could be having some demerit, but at the same time, if you want to use it in a positive way, sky is the limit. So thank you very much. So you can do like that. So I took longer time, but it can be shorter as well, right? So you can do that. Bye, Ali. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.